Donald Trump just got hit with something way more dangerous than a bad poll or another embarrassing headline. He got hit with regret from one of his own people. A three-time Trump voter called into C-SPAN and basically said, "I was wrong, I bought into the whole thing, I drank the Kool-Aid," and honestly, you almost never hear that from hardcore MAGA supporters. This dude wasn't doing one of those fake political apologies either, not that weak "sorry if anybody was offended" nonsense. Nah, this guy straight up apologized to all of America and admitted he helped support something destructive. That's a huge deal. The caller said he used to be a diehard Republican, but now he feels like Trump is wrecking the Constitution of the United States, spreading lies nonstop, and turning politics into a money grab for himself and his family. He even talked about voter suppression in southern states and said black voters are getting pushed aside while democracy gets chipped away piece by piece. And you could hear the frustration in his voice because this wasn't some liberal activist calling in to dunk on Trump. This was somebody who spent years defending the guy and finally hit that moment where reality smacks you in the face. And honestly, there's something important happening here that goes way beyond one emotional phone call. For every MAGA voter willing to publicly admit they got conned, there are probably hundreds more quietly thinking the exact same thing behind closed doors. The problem is, admitting you were wrong after defending somebody for nearly a decade is brutal. A lot of these people argued with family members, lost friendships, made Trump their whole personality, wore the hats, went to the rallies, reposted every conspiracy theory, and now they're sitting there realizing they got played. That kind of humiliation keeps people trapped in political cults way longer than they should be because the ego can't handle it. And it's not just voters either. There are Republican politicians right now who know Trump is dangerous, know he's causing chaos, know he's undermining democratic institutions, but they stay quiet because they're scared of backlash from the MAGA base. Fear keeps these movements alive. History has shown that over and over again. People stay loyal publicly even when privately they know the whole thing is falling apart. But what makes this caller different is that he actually had the guts to say it out loud. And people like that shouldn't be mocked for changing their minds. If somebody realizes they were wrong and finally speaks up, that should be encouraged because otherwise nobody will ever leave these movements publicly. At the same time, we also can't pretend none of this was predictable. Millions of people warned exactly where this was headed years ago. The point isn't, "we told you so" just to feel superior. The point is this was preventable, and if people refuse to learn from it, then it's going to happen all over again with the next political grifter selling fear, outrage, and fake patriotism. This caller's apology mattered because it showed something cracking inside the MAGA movement itself. When longtime supporters start publicly admitting they got fooled, that's when you know the image is starting to collapse.